name is Danny, and thank you so much for joining me of 10 minutes of power yoga. Let's begin by just finding a nice, comfortable seated position, and begin to close your eyes or soften your gaze. And bring your awareness to your breath. Notice your inhale. Notice your exhale. A long, slow, controlled inhale through the nose, and a long, slow, relaxed exhale. Inhaling as long as you can, and exhaling as deeply as you can. Inhaling positivity, and exhaling, releasing any negativity you might have today. Inhaling happiness and joy, and exhaling, releasing anything that does not feel like happiness or joy. Inhaling gratitude, and exhaling, releasing anything that is not gratitude. Let's take one more deep inhale all together, and one more complete, relaxed exhale. And slowly open your eyes and look around at your beautiful space. And I'll start by interlacing the fingers and just gently rolling out the wrists. Next, we'll place our hands on our knees. Begin to rotate the neck around in a very gentle circle, noticing any tension or tightness. And then switching directions. And returning to neutral. Let's place our left hand on our left side and then take your right arm up and over. And you can look towards your top hand or gently lower onto your elbow if you wish for a deeper stretch. And just noticing your side. And then switch, so right hand comes on our right side and the left arm comes up and over. Again, option to look at your hand, to look neutral, or to come down onto your elbow for a deeper stretch. And just noticing if the sides feel the same, or maybe they're different. Next, return back to center. Take your right hand to your left knee and walk your left hand behind you, twisting and opening to the side. Trying to keep as much space as you can from the ears to the shoulders, lifting the chin and heart, and twisting a bit further. And then come to switch sides, so the left hand comes to the right ankle and the right hand walks back as far as feels comfortable for you. Again, lifting the chin, opening the heart. And then return back to center and reach your hands in front of you and meet me in table. And so for table, the hands are directly below the shoulders and the knees are directly below the hips. And we'll inhale, drop the belly, look up to the sky. And then exhale, push the hands down, round the spine, look towards your belly. Inhale, drop the belly, look up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine, look towards your belly. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking towards your spine. Then return to neutral, open the knees out, and send the hips all the way back, coming into child's pose. This is a resting pose, and so you can return here whenever you wish, and stay for as long as you wish. Slowly begin to walk the hands over to the right side. And just take a breath here. For deeper stretch, place your left hand on top of the right. And when you're ready, walk your hands over to the left side. Again, for a deeper stretch, place your right hand on top of the left. And slowly walk back to center. And meet me back in table. We'll tuck the back toes if they're not already and lift the hips all the way up to the sky. Coming into our first downward facing dog. And just begin to bend the right leg, bend the left leg. And just walk here, pedaling out the legs at your own pace. Maybe moving the hips from side to side. Taking any movements that feel right for you today. And keeping the legs bent, slowly begin to walk your feet to meet your hands in the front of your mat. And we'll inhale, lift the heart. And then exhale, and let the head and neck kind of melt towards the ground. Being mindful of the bend in the legs and trying to find your comfortable forward fold here, noticing the hamstrings and the legs, maybe grabbing the elbows and just gently swaying back and forth. Try not to hold the head out, but release the head very gently towards the floor. And just breathe here, inhaling completely and exhaling completely. Return the hands to the floor and inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, release the head and neck. And then inhale, look up, reach up, rise up. Exhale, arms to our side, Tadasana, beautiful. Inhale, look up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, keeping the legs bent. Inhale, lift our hearts. Exhale, walk or float back into plank or the top of a push-up. And from here, you can always come down onto your knees and lower down, or if you would like to lower down, keeping your elbows as close to your body as you can. Once here, just be mindful that the hands are directly below the shoulders. And we'll inhale and lift up into baby cobra, or if you wish to straighten your arms and come into full cobra, or up dog, where you lift up your thighs, if that's in your practice. And then exhale and push back to downward facing dog. Again, being mindful of the bend in the legs, trying to keep the shoulders back and down, noticing the strength in the hands, playing around with the height of the heels or the width of the feet, and keeping the core engaged and trying to keep your inhales equal to your exhales. Keeping the bend in the legs, walk your feet towards your hands in the front of your mat, and we'll inhale, lift our hearts up. Exhale, release our head and neck, and then inhale, look up, reach up, rise up. Exhale, arms to our side, Tadasana, beautiful. Inhale, look up, and then exhale, gently forward fold. Inhale, lift our head up. And from here, we're gonna place our hands back down and slowly walk our feet back, returning to the beautiful, strong, downward facing dog. And just take one deep inhale here, and one complete exhale. Shift your weight into your left foot, and send the right foot all the way up to the sky, trying to keep our hips square towards the mat, flexing our foot, pointing our toes, and on your next inhale, bring your right knee towards your nose. So inhale, knee to nose, and then exhale, sending that foot back up to the sky. Inhale, knee to nose, exhale, up to the sky. Next, we'll inhale, knee to nose, but this time step your foot in between your hands and lower all the way down onto your back leg, coming into a low runner's lunge. And you can untuck the back toe if you wish, or keep it tucked. And just being mindful here that the front knee is not over the front toes. And you can keep your hands down, or if you wish to bring your hands to your knee, or up to the sky, whichever variation you wish. And just noticing the left hip here, and noticing how you're feeling. Gently bring your hands back to the ground if they're not up there already, and shift your weight into your left hand, and open up the right arm to the side. So twisting towards your opposite knee, and opening our hearts further. And gently return your hand back to the ground. Push the hips back, so straightening the front leg, flexing the toes, and gently release your forehead towards your knee, coming into half split on the right side. And just noticing the hamstring, noticing any tightness. When you're ready, we'll inhale and return back to that low runner's lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee up, and then keeping the hands where they are, just step the right foot back to meet the left. And we'll push our hips back and return to that downward facing dog. Beautiful. Shift the weight into the right foot and send the left foot up to the sky. And we'll inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extend the foot back up to the sky. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, back up to the sky. Inhale, knee to nose, and slip your foot very gently in between your hands and lower back onto the back knee. Untuck the back toes if you wish, and just find your most comfortable low runner's lunge here. So again, just be mindful that the knee is not over the toe, and hands can be on the floor, on the knee, or up to the sky, taking whatever variation you wish. And breathing. Slowly shift your weight into your right hand, and this time open up to your left side, twisting towards the opposite knee, and maybe opening our heart a little bit further. And so we'll return our hand to frame our front foot, And send the hips back, straightening our front left leg, flexing our toes, and releasing our forehead towards our knee. And just being mindful, noticing how this hamstring feels. When you're ready, we'll return back to that low runner's lunge. Tuck the back toes and lift the back knee, and then step this front foot back to meet the left. We'll push the hips back, coming into downward facing dog. And take one deep inhale and one complete exhale. We'll lower down onto our knees, cross our toes, and come back to a seated position. Just like we started. And we'll inhale all together. And exhale completely. Thank you so much for joining me for a quick 10-minute power flow. Hope you have the best day. Namaste.